Hey guys, hope you have enjoyed your snow day. Trying to put the volume up a little. Here we go. Um, so I read some of your information on the form, and a lot of you like the notes taped. So I'm going to tape this one for you. It won't be due till Thursday, and I will be on Zoom tomorrow if anyone wants to jump on and talk about it. If not, we'll go over it in class on Thursday. Um, a lot of signs we've done. I'm actually going to put on your the answer key for tonight, just to see how you did, see if you had any issues. And again, I'll be on Zoom if you want to jump on and go over any of that work. So there is one case, just kind of like with geometry, that SSA case. It's really a pain in the butt. Funny. Anyway, it's a pain in the butt for this as well. So they call it ambiguous case because something can happen. All right. There's important information that has to happen. Okay. So obviously, for law of sines, you have to have an angle and a matching side. If the angle is given to you is obtuse, you're either going to have a triangle or you're not. So you're going to have a solution or no solution because it actually is a triangle. All right, so this would be like a situation here. Here's an obtuse angle, the side opposite given to you. And then, so here is how you say, let me see if I can, side angle. All right, that's your side angle. All right, and the problem is not with that. The problem is when the angle given to you is acute. Okay, if the angle given is acute, there are three possible scenarios. Okay, there are three possible scenarios. It's not a triangle, so there's no solution. It's one triangle, so just like you did before, you get one solution. Or you have the situation where you have two solutions. Okay, let's first take a look at the no solution. So here's a situation here. All right, we have our triangle ABC. The angle given to you is 30 degrees. Let me move this. All right, the opposite side is 7, and the side given also is 16. So when you go to figure this problem out, all right, kind of makes sense. Well, 30 degrees, this is 7, this is 16. All right, obviously we need this to be smaller, right? So acute, smaller, larger side. But go ahead and take a minute. You're going to do your law of sines for this on your calculator, right? We don't want that. We want sorry. We want our sine of 30 is equal to 7 over the inverse of b over 16. All right, so I'll give you guys a second to go ahead and calculate that. When you calculate it, your decimal you should come up with is 1.14. And then when you try to do the arc sine of that, we know sine can't be greater than 1. So therefore, this is not a triangle. So no solution. Okay. All right, so let's take a look now. All right, so here we have this triangle. Here, the angle given is acute, check. The angle opposite is smaller than the second side given. So again, we have side angle, which works. So we go ahead and we try to figure out the first angle that's possible, and that angle possible we would have to find would be angle B by using our law of sines again. Sine of 38 over 40 is equal to the sine of inverse of B of 52. All right, and again, I'll give you a moment to figure that out. And, oops, sorry. I can get that further down. All right, so the angle that you found should have been 53.2. Okay, and then again, to find this angle here, it would be 180 minus 38 minus 53.2 to get me my 88.8. All right, and then again, we can use the law of sines to figure out our C here. But here's the situation, okay? Acute, small side, larger side, all right? That is called I call it the perfect storm, all right? The three things happened. It's a triangle because I calculated it came out fine. So therefore, this ambiguous case is going to happen here, okay? So I want to just take a minute so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so let's take a look here. That's not what I want to take a look at. Sorry, I don't want to give it away too early. All right, I'm just going to erase this for a second. Okay. And let's here for a second. Here's our big triangle, right? Oops, sorry. There we go. Here's my big triangle that we just found. All right, perfect. We drew it, we figured everything out, okay? Here's our issue, is we actually could draw this 40 this way, all right? So if we drew that 40 that way, this would now be 40, right? Because those two sides would be equal. All right, so now we have a brand new triangle. So we have this big blue one here that we just said, right? Here's our big blue one. All right, and now we have this other triangle. Let's see how I can draw it. Like that. Okay, we've just created our two triangles. All right, so let's take a look on how things will be. Over here, this was 53.2, right? And we know an isosceles triangle that the base angles are equal. Okay, so that's 53.2. Well, this is our new angle C. Sorry, our new angle B. Our angle C is up here. So our new angle B has changed. Okay, this is our new angle B. If you notice here, this is an acute angle. If we notice here, this is an obtuse angle. How do we figure out B knowing the first B? Well, this makes a straight line, and a straight line adds up to, you got it, 180 degrees. So we're going to take 180, we're going to minus 53. Okay. So now we are going to come across our second triangle, drawn like this. Okay, so again, this is how we get that 180 minus 53.2. And we come up with this beautiful looking triangle here, possibly. Let me extend so we can see it. All right. So again, this 126.8 comes 180 minus 53.2. And then, of course, this guy here is 180 minus our 38, which was given, and minus our 126.8 gives me my 50. 15.2. So I have now created two triangles. All right. So good and bad news. I don't know if there's a lot of good news, but the news is that you have to actually solve for both of those. All right. So when you go to solve these, this is how I do it, just so I keep track of things. All right. I start with the information given to me. So they gave me my angle is 38. I'm going to go up a lot. Sorry. They gave me, that was my A, gave me little a to be 40 and then 52. 40. And they gave me little b to be 52. Okay. So the first thing I kind of draw this thing going down like that because I have two triangles here. So my first triangle, I go ahead and I use my law of sines, which you guys already did up above, right? Equals the sine inverse. All right. So we came up with the first angle that we come across as 53.2. And this is a measure of angle B. Okay, well, for our second triangle, these guys don't ever change. They can't, right? Because that was given. So the first angle that we found was B, so that's the first angle that will change, okay? If we take a look, let me extend this a little bit, all right? The new measure of angle B is going to be 180 minus 53.2, all right? Giving us our 126.8, sorry. That's our new angle B. Our angle C, again, 180 minus 53.2 minus 38 gives me, cheating, a 15.2. Nope, I lied. Gives me, oh wow, I totally messed you guys up. Sorry, this is 53.2. Now see if I could erase this, it would be so much better, right? Oh, 53.2. No, I'm good. Sorry guys, I'm totally messing things up here. Your C up above here was 88.8. Okay, now your new angle C here is 180 minus your 38 minus your 126.8. And that's going to give me a very tiny little angle of 15.2. Okay. Now, unfortunately, you're not quite done. All right, you still have to find little c and little c. And again, use your sign of your original. Same thing over here, sine of 38 over 40 is equal to the sine of 15.2 over c. And that's how you're going to find out your little c. All right. So really just an extra step of work here. All right. The biggest thing to remember right here is this guy. B is the first angle that you found. B, C, whatever the case may be. Don't get focused on A, B, C. All right. So whatever the first angle it is that you find, that's the one that causes your second triangle. All right. That would be an acute here. And that would change to an obtuse here. Okay, every time. All right. Again, I just wanted to get the notes through to you guys, and we will see you on Thursday. All right. Have a great day. Bye.